Just 8 miles north of St. Louis's Gateway Arch, the Big Muddy Missouri flows into the mighty Mississippi. It is one of our planet's geographical wonders, located at the center of the world's third largest river system. Surrounding this confluence is more than 15,000 acres of open space, providing a home for native plants, a refuge for wildlife, and an opportunity for urban folk to refresh their souls by connecting to nature. It is a place of national and international significance, where diverse cultures have come together to shape the history of our nation. It was here that the Lewis and Clark expedition set off more than 200 years ago to explore a continent. It is a national treasure whose future lies solely in our appreciation of its value. The birds understand. Every spring and fall, more than 300 species, 60% of all species in North America, pass through the Mississippi Flyway on migratory routes from the Arctic to South America. Where the rivers converge, their route narrows, providing an amazingly diverse range of songbirds, raptors, and waterfowl. Just west of Alton, Illinois, along the bank of the Mississippi, the Riverlands Migratory Bird Sanctuary provides 3,700 acres of protected bays, wetlands, and prairie as a resting place for feathered travelers, as well as a destination for birdwatchers from around the world to enjoy warblers, ducks, egrets, and herons, swans, hawks, pelicans, and bald eagles. Just across the Missouri River, the Columbia Bottom Conservation Area offers a 4,300-acre recreational facility where visitors can roam a varied and verdant landscape. Pristine and natural, its beauty is highly accessible, with 8 miles of hiking and biking trails, 6 miles of frontage on the Missouri River, and an observation deck directly across from the confluence of the rivers. And at the exact point of that confluence, jutting into the meeting place of the rivers, is the 1,100-acre Jones Confluence Point State Park, where plans are underway to restore a natural floodplain and connect bike paths with the Katy Trail, connecting St. Louis to western Missouri. Encompassing all of this natural beauty is a work in progress, a 200-square-mile system of parks, conservation, and recreation areas in 2 states, with over 100 miles of bicycle and pedestrian trails along the banks of the rivers, from downtown St. Louis to the confluence of the great rivers past Alton and into St. Charles. But beyond the confluence's value in linking us with our past, cleansing our water, and providing the rich plant and animal diversity necessary to sustain the balance of nature, and serving as the national model for the coexistence of urban centers and wilderness, there are important economic benefits to our region as well. Cyclists, hikers, birders, fishers, hunters, and ecotourists from across America and the world are attracted to it, spending millions of dollars every year, supporting businesses in surrounding small towns and cities, while bringing no harm to our rich natural gifts. The confluence is more than an intersection of great rivers. It is the place where we encounter history, cultures, and the plants and animals with whom we share this land. It is a place that encourages us to connect with ourselves. We Americans have always faced the challenge of balancing development with the preservation of our natural inheritance. It is a delicate balance, and too often the land has paid the price and borne the scars for which our children must someday pay. The reason has often been our lack of appreciation of the natural, the wild, and the free. But we are the stewards of the land, and how we handle that responsibility says much about who we are as a people, and the generations that follow us will either enjoy and celebrate the open spaces or mourn their loss. As a free people, the decision is ours.